Alright, so welcome back to our histogram video. So we are going to go over what you have done on your own, okay? So we need to fill in the frequency table first. So we have 5 through 8 as one of the categories. So it looks like they counted by 4s. Okay, so we're going to say 9 through 12. Okay, and then they did 13 through 16, so we'll do 17 through 20. Okay, and we're going to tally up. So 5 through 8. So let's look through all the 5 through 8s. So 1, 2, 3, 4 is what I see so far. And then 9 through 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See 6, and actually I just saw another 5, so I've got to add a tally to the top one. All right, then 13 through 16. 1, 2, 3 is what I saw for that. And then 17 through 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so 6, 3, 6, and 5. All right, and if you were to write your intervals, we've got 5 through 8. Let's see, 9 through 12, 13 through 16, and 17 through 20. And they said this is the number of text sent by 6th graders daily. So I think you probably send a little bit more than that, but so this is the number of texts, and this is students, number of students. All right, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so for 5 through 8, we had 5 students that sent 5 to 8 text messages. For 9 through 12, we had 6 students. All right, then 13 through 16, we had 3, so we go back down to 3. And then 17 through 20, we had 6, so get back up to 6. Okay, and this data is not really, I mean, it dipped down a little bit, but it's more looks like almost a normal flat distribution. It's not any skewed or anything. All right, so let's try some of the other ones that you did. All right, so they actually already set up the tables for us. Now all we have to do is fill in. Okay, so we've got the wins were 10 through 13, 14 through 17, 18 through 21, 22 through 25. Okay, we had a 3, so let's label 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, and this was the teams. Okay, and so we had 3 teams that had 10 through 13 wins. We had 4 teams that had a 14 through 17, 4 teams that had 18 through 21, and then that looks to be 2 teams that had 22 through 25. Okay. All right, so this actually is more of a flat distribution, okay, if you were to look at this. And we might want to label this NBA team if we wanted to label our histogram. All right, so then we've got books read. Okay, this I guess would be the number of students who read that amount of books. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and then our frequencies, if we look at our table, we're 0 to 1, 2 to 3, 4 to 5, and 6 to 7. So they only had 2 two-number frequencies. So we had 5, then we had 11, so that's going to go above, so like one above the chart. Okay, and then we had 8. And then we had 1. All by itself down there. All right. Moving on to the last frequency table right here. Okay. We've got countries visited. So again, this would be the number of people. All right, and then you've got your 1 through 5, 6 through 10, 11 through 15, 16 through 20. Okay. For the first one, we had 12. And so sometimes what we could do is count these bars by 2s if we know we're going to have more than 10 in the frequency. I'm just going to go ahead and count up 2 more bars since so this will be 12, then there's a 13 and a 14 for the other. So I've got 12 for the first column, then 14 for the second column, so I need to go all the way up to the top for this one so that it shows a little bit above what we did in the first column. Then 6 and 3. All right. And that is how you make histogram tables. All right, so let's look at the bottom. So it says use clusters, gaps, outliers, and symmetry to describe the shape of the distribution. All right, so if you look at this one just goes straight like that. If you think about the distribution, and we called that a normal distribution. There's not any gaps. They are all pretty much clustered together. Okay. Now over here though, we see how it starts and then goes down. That's considered our skewed one. This one is a skewed distribution, okay? Not really any outliers or gaps or anything between either of these. They're all clustered together. This one's just clustered more, skewed more to the left, okay? And this one is just a normal distribution. All right. So that is all for histograms.